Midladder, quite literally the most annoying thing in Clash Royale. And before you say, oh well, I'm not in Midladder, you probably are. This is Midladder, this is Midladder, this is Midladder, and this is also Midladder. I don't care what you say, you're still in Midladder if you're in Master 2. So yeah, here is the best deck to get out of Midladder. But before we get into this video, before we get into this video part, little fresh cut, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm sorry. Before we get into this video, I would quickly like to announce that we are 40 subscribers away from 2,000. I would really appreciate it if you would hit that sub button. It means so much more to me than you could imagine. 99% of people that watch my videos don't subscribe, and if you're part of that 1%, I love you so much because it helps so much. Anyways, let's get into the best deck for Midladder. I will quite literally defend this deck until the day I die. Lumberloon. Okay, guys. I know we don't all love this deck, but when I started using this deck when I wasn't that good at the game and I was stuck in Midladder myself, I was able to push all the way up to top 10,000 global within 2 seasons. Why is this deck good for Midladder and Midladder specifically? Well, let me kind of explain to you why. In Midladder, we could name a few cards that consistently come up that no one likes to play against. Let's start with one of them, the Mega Knight. Now let's look at this deck and see what we can do to kill the Mega Knight. There are so many ways to kill the Mega Knight with this deck, starting with just an Inferno Dragon. An Inferno Dragon just counters a Mega Knight. So does a Bowler. You got a Lumberjack. You also have the Tornado to bring the Mega Knight to King Tower if you kite it with one of these ground units, being the Lumberjack, Bowler, or the Barbarian Barrel. And yeah, Mega Knight, you can deal with that pretty easily. What else? What? Oh, Hog Rider, Tornado. Quite literally, full counters Hog Rider, 0 damage on your Princess Tower and get your King Tower activation. And you can kind of just do that as many times as you want. Just pull it to your King Tower without getting any damage on your Princess Tower. If you want to see that interaction, as well as 9 other positive elixir trades for the Hog Rider, you can go ahead and click up in the top corner. I have a video for just that. Now let me kind of explain how you're going to want to use this deck. In single elixir, I recommend not playing a single card until they play their first card. You just want to defend pretty much all single elixir unless you are for sure that you have a good elixir advantage and a good counter push available to push their tower. With this deck, it's all about counter pushing. This deck is not play something at the bridge, try and get some damage, and then do it again. This deck is start with the defense, use those cards to build up a big push, put more cards in front of it like a Lumberjack Balloon, and then Tornado and freeze everything that they place down to defend, making sure that your Balloon gets to the tower, and your supporting units like the Bowler or the Electro Dragon or the Inferno Dragon kill their defensive units. But let's go ahead and get into a game. So we're just gonna wait for him to play his first card. We will literally wait all the way until double elixir starts if he doesn't play anything, but he plays with the mini P.E.K.K.A to start. We're gonna play with the Bowler in the back, and this is gonna be a full counter. He's gonna play a E-Golem and E-Drag, and this will be an easy defense for us. We're gonna go ahead and freeze all of this. So look, he will get absolutely no damage, and we will get tons of elixir, and he will just be down a lot of elixir. This is already an amazing start for us. I just kind of played an Inferno Dragon in the back, just kind of to support this Bowler, and because look, we already would have had max elixir and we would be leaking right now if we didn't. So now he has to deal with this Inferno Dragon and Bowler, and I know he's down elixir, so while he goes to defend this Inferno Dragon, we're gonna push the opposite lane. Normally you aren't going to push, especially at the bridge in single elixir with this deck, but when I know he's got no elixir to defend, then I'm gonna push, and look what happens. We literally take a tower just like that, and look at this defense as well. We are absolutely destroying this guy. We quite literally have taken a whole tower, and he's just done 1,000 damage, and the game just started. Can confidently say GG, even though there's a lot of time left, because this deck is just different. Like, he's not going to be able to win. And now you can see this is already GG. We're just going to go ahead and go for the kill, pretty much. We've got a huge push. You can see that I'm counter pushing with 2 supportive units being the Bowler and the Electro Dragon, and then pushing in with the Lumberloon. And we're just going to go ahead and freeze all this to pretty much guarantee the tower. We have the E-Drag doing chain damage onto the tower, and that's going to be GG. Look, this deck is just insane. E-Golem being one of the most annoying decks to play against in the game, and this is in a Master 3 game, which isn't the highest. I know I kind of just started pushing today in Path of Legends, but we are about right here in Path of Legends, and that was legit an easy win with this deck. And I know a lot of you hate going against Eagleum in mid ladder, so there's a good example on how to easily beat Eagleum with the best deck for mid ladder. There you guys go, with the best deck in Clash Royale to beat and escape mid ladder. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but I personally have recommended this deck to multiple people, and they have climbed up a tremendous amount of trophies, literally 1,000+ trophies within just a couple seasons. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you didn't know, this video came out because you guys hit the like goal on the previous video on how to beat mid ladder. So if you haven't seen that, go click the card in the top corner as well. Once again, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.